Racers, Marshall Pruett. We are here this weekend at St. Petersburg for the opening NTT IndyCar Series race of the season. All brought to us, Rob Buckner, Team Chevy Program Manager by Shell. We are indeed powered by Shell this weekend. And we are here to talk to you about Shell.
Yep.
This new 100% renewable fuel being used by all NTT IndyCar Series teams. So we know you as the program manager behind Team Chevy. You guys won 12 out of 17 races last year. That wasn't very nice, but that's okay. A little rude with all that winning you were doing. But
I think it was 11. You gave us
11?
You gave us a freebie.
Look,
I wish I could take it, but I can't.
I lose track. You do so much of that winning, but nonetheless, in a former life, you were someone directly hands-on with all of these manufacturer championship-winning Team Chevy IndyCar engines, tuning, understanding everything about them. So I figured, who better than to tell us about integrating this new 100% biofuel into these motors? What has that process been like?
For us, the great thing's been it's been so transparent. It's been a direct replacement for E85 fuel, similar octane rating, similar performance. It's really been for us a seamless transition, and it's I think important to highlight that it's not unique to St. Pete. It's going to be for the entire year. Indy 500, all the events we've been running at the dyno facilities, at all the preseason testing, and it's just been a pretty seamless transition for our group. It's a Gen 2 ethanol, so it's not competing with the food chain. It's from a waste product.
Not Gen 1, but Gen 2, coming mostly, we're told, from Brazilian sugarcane production, the waste from sugarcane production. So again, this is not taking food off of people's tables.
Yeah, absolutely. And then normally with the 85, the 15% remaining portion is fossil fuel.
Yeah.
And in this fuel, it's 100% renewable, zero fossil fuel is involved. So 60% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions.
That's crazy. That's not 6%, 60. Again, huge.
And very similar performance. I mean, it's amazing what a direct replacement it's been. Been consistent. That's the main thing for us with how hard we push these engines. We're always iterating calibrations and working on that, so nothing's been overlooked there. And it's just exciting times in IndyCar to be the first North American racing series to be fueled by a fully renewable fuel.
Another thing that I love about this, Rob, and speaking to drivers from your team, from Honda's side as well, none of them say, hey, this new renewable fuel, it's a little different, I don't feel as much punch or energy. We're hearing none of that. They're saying, look, we're making 700 plus horsepower. These things are still raging monsters.
Yeah, absolutely. From a performance perspective, it's a transparent change. So it's good for everyone. It's good for Chevrolet, the series, the sustainability throughout this decade. It's the right move at the right time.
And that was the last thing I wanted to mention. Thanks to Shell, thanks to IndyCar, and IndyCar, Jay Fry in particular, IndyCar president, he's been pushing for years to try and get 100% renewable fuel into the series. This matters to Chevrolet, General Motors, Honda as well, with everything the manufacturers are trying to do to say, hey, we're moving in a more electrified direction, lower carbon emission, just everything more sustainable. That's really important to y'all as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Our vision is to get to zero emissions. And you can't go from 100 to 0 overnight, but when you look at a 60% reduction in one whack in motorsports, that's huge. So it just shows the trend that we all need to be on during this decade.
Thanks so much for taking some time,
absolutely.
brother.
Thank you.